Hello, I'm Jessica, certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to do Bronx sphere and Bronx cheer. So we start with just kind of a rounded line, and you could see I did a little bit there at the base. You can do whatever you like. And I'm just drawing orbs along this curved line that we drew. And then I'm going to put orbs on the other side as well. They can be right next to each other. They can be diagonal. This is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now I'm adding to the outside some full orbs, some half orbs. To me, it's such an organic tangle that you can go so many ways with it. So the one I'm drawing right now is Bronx spear, and I'm just adding orbs. You can see a lot of them are half orbs, some of them are whole orbs. It doesn't matter. Now I'm going to do another one of these as well, and I'm going to show you a different way that I start it, that I've kind of continued to do it the second way. But now we're just filling in this messy, I love to call it like the messy orb. And so I'm leaving one little original paper spot, like a shine spot there. Now the Zentangle method does not use a light source, so there's no rhyme or reason to this, but you can see it's kind of taking on the shape of like a very long grape, right? And again, in tangling, I am about the journey to the end of the tangle, and the tangle's a bonus at the end. So let's do a check-in. Are you holding your breath? Are you biting the inside of the cheek? Are you clenching your jaw? Are you crinkling your toes? Are you pushing down too hard with that pen? Are you squeezing the pen too tight? Because many times people will tell me that they have hand or wrist pain, and they end up finding out it's because they've really just held the pen really tight and pushed down with the pen really hard at the same time. Now, the goal isn't for a perfect orb. The goal isn't for a perfect anything, because we're perfectly imperfect. This is to let go of all the junk. So here I'm just taking a pencil. Again, no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting this shading. This is what's called a tortillon, also a blending stump. I have them in my Amazon affiliate, which is in my link below this video, as well as some kits in my Etsy shop. But the reason Bronx cheer, and this is Bronx cheer, which is usually an orb. So I drew that circle as though it was not meant to be there. And instead of just saying, oh, I'm going to forget this whole tangle, I took and drew these messy orbs all around. And you can't see that circle that I started out with. And that's the whole point of why Bronx spear and Bronx cheer came about, is if you do have ink that ended up on your paper. Remember, there's no mistakes in the Zentangle method, but if you did end up where there's ink that you didn't want it to be, this is a great tangle to cover that up. And so here's another one. You can see, instead of me drawing the orbs first, I'm actually doing the messy orb right away. And this is something you could do a whole page of these. And I'd love you to put in the comments if you're able to think of anything else when you're doing a whole page of any tangle. For me, it's about just getting into this flow, loving what I'm doing, and kind of forgetting the rest of the world. That's my goal for tangling. So again, the shading, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm adding it wherever feels good to me. I'm leaving as much of the paper, the white part of the paper, to show as I want. And here's the final look. I have a couple videos of me really moving the actual paper of the tangle. Make sure that while you're tangling, you hold that paper away from you several times while you're drawing it. You can see it really comes to life here. Hold it away from you. This is going to help you decide where you want to put shading, if you want to put more ink somewhere. I'm doing this in dim light so that you can see the effect of shading, but I do have a picture coming up here where it's in the brighter light. So check out my other videos. I hope you enjoyed this Bronx spear and Bronx cheer. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my other videos. See you next time. Tangle on.